Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Basketball Bros. I'm Matt.
I'm Aaron, and we're back.
We are back.
We're back after an extended break.
Yep, sorry.
It's not because we suck at football. It's because the players we drafted did not do good for us.
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
The players are the problem.
They're the problem, not us.
Sorry, we missed 2 weeks there.
Yeah.
Our jobs prevented us from recording.
Yeah, well, we get to play benefacto elves and
Oh, yeah.
all the fun stuff. But hey, it's almost New Year.
It is almost New Year.
And we had that friendly reminder before we started that we're not vodka men.
No, not at all.
No.
New Year, new me.
Not to slander any
I'm not
names,
changing.
But I got a very cool bottle of vodka for a white elephant / dirty Santa. Some people call it dirty Santa, which is weird.
I've never heard of that.
I heard that the other day.
I've literally heard white elephant for over 20 years.
Yeah, I know it as a white elephant.
Yeah.
But I got a pretty cool looking bottle with some pretty cool shot glasses for my white elephant / dirty Santa. And just a nice reminder that I'll just stick to very light beer. Keep those IPAs away from me.
Ugh, IPAs are terrible.
You mean you don't like chewing on tree bark and skunk ass when you drink a beer?
You might as well just chase it with coffee, since we're going with terrible flavors.
Just chew pure coffee beans right after. Like a man. Like a man. Oh, but welcome back, guys.
There were a couple kids in high school that did that. They were chewing coffee beans to stay awake in class. And I'm pretty sure one of them almost got an ulcer from it.
Yeah.
Which is impressive for a 16-year-old.
Oh, there was a...
Back when your stomach lining was cast iron.
Yeah. Yeah, now eating certain restaurants puts me down for us. Getting old is fantastic.
Speaking of, how was Storm and Crab?
Oh, it was good. It was good. It was my...
Didn't ruin your stomach for 2 days?
No. I can handle that. Well, my son is...
Never mind the bathroom break in 15 minutes.
Yeah, we'll edit that out. Yeah, but on this episode, shout out to my son. He is the ripe age of 9 now.
Woo!
He got to go pick out his first cell phone. And I wanted it to be a dumb phone. It wasn't out of it.
Got overruled, huh?
Well, considering it was still free to get the Samsung Exynos 10 or whatever. So he might be calling about 100 times during the episode because the boy is on Christmas break and there's no bedtimes.
Yeah.
So we will see. He understands. He actually, surprisingly, I thought he would think we're just the biggest nerds ever. He actually kind of thinks it's cool that we talk and nobody listens to us.
Speaking of nobody listening to us,
yeah.
How about Kyle Pitts?
Can we not?
Ooh,
Can we not do this?
Kyle Pitts.
I'm still fresh off of a 2-point loss to get to the championship.
Turns out 18th round Kyle Pitts netted you
one game. He had one game.
One game was 800 yards. He's looking to...
If Dalton Kincaid would have had a full healthy season, he would have blown Kyle Pitts out of the water. Me and you both know this.
No, he wouldn't have.
Me and you both know this.
And you waived the healthy clause in the bet.
Back and forth with you sitting here saying, I don't know if I should or not.
You waived the clause. You were so sure of yourself that you were like, no, he won't need it.
No, it's okay. For I am righteous.
Yeah, that's right. You are arguing against evolution here.
It's some stupid science, bitch.
He left a shadow of a doubt. Some plausible deniability.
Doesn't get better.
You might as well just chunk it. All right, chase it with the Coke.
No, I'm going Monster on that one.
Oh, boy. Man, you're not sleeping tonight.
No, yeah, we got vodka right here, got a Coke, a Monster that's already halfway done, because our local grocery store had them on sale for $1.50. And then...
That's, like, unheard of.
We got some Yingling Flights, too. That's for when we actually start talking football, because I don't think we've gotten there yet.
No, we haven't. No, that's when we crack into our lineup.
Well, it is the end of the season.
We just watched the end of Sunday Night Football where Caleb Williams was unable to bring his team into the end zone.
They're going to look so good when they trade for Joe Burrow.
I don't think there's a chance that it's the Bears.
Okay, that is going to be our big discussion for the day. Is going to be Joe Burrow trade.
Yep.
We're going to play the scenarios. That's going to be our big conversation. So before before we get there, week 18 is coming up, so we will have one more. Is there a Monday night game on week 18?
Yes,
Okay, so
there is.
we'll have one more after this episode. We'll have one more, and then we can fully start getting into
It's the Rams versus the Falcons tomorrow.
next week.
No, tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. Okay. So, how we can reflect a little bit.
Uh-huh.
How was your football year, buddy?
Well, I had one lineup in DraftKings make it to the playoffs and then not do anything. So,
Yeah, I think the one that we had on my account, we got first.
yeah, yeah.
So, what lesson do you want to take away from our first crack?
We talked about it last time, not last week, but last time, but just definitely a more diverse collection of players instead of us trying to draft the same team every time.
Yeah, I do. I know we talked about it a little bit. We need some type of board
We
spreadsheet we can enter.
The one thing that I thought we did a really good job of is we drafted a very wide array of tight ends. We were
Yes.
not
Yeah.
set on any one tight end
Well, we never
where
got.
we were.
I don't think we ever got McBride or Brock Bowers.
No, we didn't.
So we had to almost shotgun the tight end
We
position.
definitely shotgun tight end. Feel like our wide receivers, we had our fallbacks, but we weren't really afraid to move off of it. Running back, we never drafted Henry.
No.
I don't think we ever touched
I
Derrick
think
Henry.
the one league that we got to the first round of the playoffs in best ball, we had Saquon and Jonathan Taylor on that.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think that's not only for our best ball lineups that we've been doing, but even in regular redraft and everything. I'd like to maybe think about next year's approach because I did a zero running back approach. That was kind of my method.
Uh-huh.
And that's served me well most years. This year's it killed me with the top receivers either having quarterback problems or having injuries themselves.
I mean, Jamar Chase essentially did not start performing as he was expected until the
Joe
season
Flacco
was
got
practically over.
Yeah, when Joe Flacco got
Like
there. That
week
was,
6.
yeah. So, and then, Justin Jefferson had his issues.
A whole lot of it.
Drake London had his issues. Brian
Yep.
Thomas Jr. never showed up.
Nope.
Mike Evans, I know he wasn't a first rounder, but even he was dealing with issues.
Yeah.
So a lot of guys. Des Bryant was pretty solid all year, but he was battling some
You
stuff.
said Des Bryant.
Not Des. Who am I? CD Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb.
I wish it was.
I kind of feel like we moved on to Pickens pretty quick, though.
Well, that's because Pickens was good until he decided he doesn't want to do it all the time.
Yeah.
It sucked because drafting late running backs, I never got a chance to get the James Cook, who would have been the latest guy you could have got, who was just a record.
He had a great year.
Turns out he's actually a good running back. Turns out Buffalo can support a running back.
I think even when he got his contract, I think we were both just kind of like, good for him. Don't expect great things. And turns out he was like RB2 this year.
Yes.
Other than Jonathan Taylor.
It does suck that, and I know we've touched on it a few times. The running backs we were able to take shots on late, we missed.
Oh yeah.
We,
Oh yeah.
we
Like our certified lock of the seasons were just injury, traded away, injury, and woof.
Yeah, that
And like you were all in on RJ Harvey. I was all in on J.K. Dobbins. J.K. Dobbins gets injured, and RJ Harvey
is just now starting to take off.
Now.
Yeah, week 17.
Season's over.
Yeah, so
well, at least fantasy season is over.
Yeah, we still get DFS. DFS through the playoffs.
It is fun, absolutely.
So
I seem to do my best work when the playing field is condensed.
Yeah. Although you hate the captain.
I don't like captain's challenge. No, that I don't. The salary on it just sucks for some reason.
Well,
though I will give DraftKings the fact that how they arrange the salary for captain's challenge makes it ridiculously difficult to build a quality team. So you have to take some wild shots.
See, but that's why I do appreciate it. Is you do have to take it. You can't just pick all studs and be like, "There's my lineup."
Well, even still though, like when you build a different line, when you build a standard DFS lineup, you don't get all studs.
You mean
But
like that? For those who wonder,
he pulled out the Justin Herbert
Justin
photo,
Herbert is here again.
the poster.
The look, I mean, just look at that focus. That's a stud right there.
10 is a terrible number for a quarterback.
I mean,
That being said, I love the number 13, and I know that is very much so in the minority. So
you know what number looks real good in that jersey?
9. 17's good. 17's a good one.
Good. Even at 44, 17's
You-
good, buddy. We have to. Can we just? This is going to open a couple wormholes. But thank you, Mr. Philip Rivers. Thank you, sir. Thank you for showing everybody what an actual field general looks like again. Because it turns out we've missed that in the NFL.
I mean, it's kind of hard to say that considering Tom Brady was only 2 years ago.
Yeah, but 2 years ago feels like forever ago.
Fair, but both Tom Brady and now we're kind of looking at Matt Stafford are guys that just they have the answer key in front of them.
Yes.
But the question is at the end of their career, can they still do it? And Stafford can still do it. We will see about next year.
Well, that and Stafford's always been a little different of the old field generals because he's had that Brett Favre of like, I'm fitting that ball through your helmet.
No kidding.
And hopefully it doesn't get stuck when I whiz it past your head. But I mean, and Aaron Rodgers he's kind of had that backyard football. I'm a scramble right, chuck it.
There was like 2 years that Aaron Rodgers would play the Vikings, and if the Vikings would get a stop on third down, they would just run a play on fourth down because they were like, we know that third down stop was
I'll
low.
be surprised if they don't flex that game to Sunday night.
What game?
Pittsburgh, Baltimore play head to head.
Oh,
Winner goes to the playoffs.
yeah, absolutely.
They should 100% flex that.
All right, so you want to do some Joe Burrow.
Simply for the fun, because it's trade talk.
Okay.
It's fun. So the rumors going around, they kind of started earlier in the offseason. People are going to try to go trade for Joe Burrow. And I think it was CBS Sport yesterday, 2 days ago, had an article saying that they have discovered multiple teams intend to pursue Joe Burrow this off.
Well, it really ramped up about 2 weeks ago when he made some comment in I think it was like a post-game press conference about something along the lines of it's just not fun right now. And so,
Well, look, man, he's playing for a bad team
with a bad location,
with a bad O line
with bad owners,
and
no defense.
Yeah, no defense. So I don't think I necessarily blame him.
Wait, you're telling me when you dump 70% of your salary on 5 offensive players, things don't work very well?
Look, me and you have had these discussions. That's why, despite how much I do not like Caleb Williams, Chicago has done exactly what me and you have always said. If we got a chance to take over a bad team, trade for your offensive line, draft your defensive line, and then sign free agents / old guys at skill position until you get a base, and then you can draft the T. Higgins when he comes.
It was crazy that the Bears were able to trade for Joe Tooney because it was kind of like he was on the trade block. Like, what?
No, that's exactly what I do.
Oh, absolutely.
Who's the best center, left, right guard I can get? I'd call all 32. I'd call my own team. We got anybody on practice squad that's better than us? That's so okay. So Cincinnati has been known to push away their quarterbacks.
There was the problem with Carson Palmer where he just decided, I'm not playing for you guys anymore, and he retired.
Now
and then the Raiders traded, or not the Raiders, wait, was it the Raiders? It was the Raiders that traded for his rights. And then he ended up with the Card.
I think he went Cardinals then Raiders.
Was it Cardinals and Raiders? Either way,
yes,
they traded for his rights for him to come back.
And I'm not old enough to remember how Boomer Esiason.
No, me neither.
So, but I can't imagine. Cincinnati's better. They're one of the only teams north of the Mason-Dixon line that still practice outside.
Under an underpass.
Under an underpass.
Or I guess under an overpass, I should say.
I was listening on the radio a couple weeks ago to their game against Baltimore. This is when there was snow all over the ground in Cincinnati. The broadcasters for the Baltimore Ravens, because I was listening to the Ravens station.
Okay.
They straight up, they were like, we've never been to a stadium that doesn't clear off the snow for the fans. They're like, there's snow and ice in the stadium.
They're cheap.
Yeah.
That ownership is cheap.
So I we kind of had these talks, and I know it's been theorized that the Jets were going to be the big ones to push. Now the Jets have the draft capital
Uh-huh.
to push because they got all that draft capital from the Colts and from Dallas this
Yes.
season with their trade.
Yes.
I don't think he goes. I now there's a couple teams that I can see, and I've been trying to do this ever since me and you had first talked about this to where it makes sense. Well, okay, you go first. Give me your number one team he in.
Number one team he ends up with. Wait, have we confirmed if he has a no trade clause where he gets to veto
Let me look at
the trade options?
Joe
But
Burrow.
I see if he does not have a no trade clause.
Joe Burrow has a full no trade clause in his 5-year, $275 million contract extension he signed it.
Okay,
So he has to approve the trade.
then in that
Wait, hold on.
case,
Give me a second, and I'm not meaning to interrupt you. I'm so sorry. Trade destination. Let's see what Vegas is saying is trade.
they already have odds on this.
I'm seeing if they do or not. I'm not seeing. So he has a no trade.
Uh-huh.
So that means he has to approve where he goes. But I'm not seeing. Yeah. So Vegas doesn't have odds.
If I'm Joe Burrow,
So that excludes that means he ain't going to the Browns. He's not going to the Jets. He's not going to the Raiders.
I don't think the Browns could make the contract work anyway. So I don't think they're a serious option.
Okay.
So now you and I discussed this before.
Yeah,
when
I
we
hated
were
that
on,
we did that because I wanted this to be more authentic.
and you did not like or the choice I'm picking right now. But I think the Dolphins make the most sense because assuming they give Mike McDaniel the chance to fix this. I think Mike McDaniel paired with Joe Burrow would be a whole lot of fun. Like this would almost be Mahomes 2 years ago fun.
So is this if you're okay? If we're doing like a top 5 team, is this your top team?
Yeah, that's my top. That's my top.
I think
You've got some wacky trades.
I do have some wacky ones, but I think the most realistic one is Minnesota.
When the whole rumor started about 2 weeks ago, then the Vikings and Burrow were immediately tied together.
I love it. Look,
I don't
there are.
I don't know how the contract works, but
I am a fan of a team in the NFL that does not believe money exists. So there's always a way to make a contract.
of course.
So I can see if you're Cincinnati, you're selling the thought process of we're getting the young guy. It's going to be a trade for McCarthy.
You think they take McCarthy off?
They'd have to. There's no way Joe's going to go in there with McCarthy, quote unquote, breathing down his back.
I'm extremely curious how the media treats Kevin O'Connell, considering he came into Minnesota and was preaching all about how teams or young quarterbacks don't fail teams. Teams fail young quarterbacks. And
look, buddy,
now he would just be straight up eating his words.
Yeah, look,
saying that about
he's
McCarthy.
Eating his words
to save his job
until the first preseason game when Joe Burrow runs out there with Justin Jefferson and they go for 303 in the first preseason game. And then he goes to the podium. He doesn't say anything. He just smiles, winks, and walks out.
I'd be happy if it happened.
It's
obviously it's
they have very similar weapons when receivers. Now, granted, Jordan Addison is not T. Higgins,
not at all.
But Jordan Addison's a different type of weapon.
But T.J. Hawkinson is a big upgrade over Gesicki.
Yes, over Gesicki. Yes, the O line's better.
Yeah,
they're gonna need to pick up a running back if they're letting Aaron Jones go.
I think they'd roll in with Jordan Mason. And then probably
a rookie.
draft some kids
or a free agent.
Like Xavier Scott looked really good in the offseason.
So, and the O line's clearly better. Here's the thing: any team we talk about, their O line's better.
One caveat though is the center Ryan Kelly may be forced to retire because he has had yet another concussion, and he came to the team like on shaky footing about his concussion problem, and he's had another one, ended his season.
Well, granted, I don't know. We have not had a chance yet to dive into draft season.
No,
but there's your first round pick. Then take the center, take the best center in there. if it's a good
If
center draft.
if you're trading for Joe Burrow, you don't have a first round pick this year.
Fair, fair. That's fair. So I think that's the most realistic spot to me.
Uh-huh.
Just because if I'm Joe Burrow, I'm saying,
Yeah. Yeah.
where's your, okay, so you like Miami, I like Minnesota. Where's your second? Is it Minnesota, your
Yeah,
second? Okay, so
it'd be Minnesota.
who would be your third?
Third, I mean, taking the Jets and the Raiders off the table.
Yeah, you've got to take those guys off.
All right, so I think
So Miami, Minnesota.
Miami, Minnesota,
So number
then
three.
number three, maybe it's Indy,
Okay, you're
considering
gonna have to walk me through this because they just signed Daniel Jones to that.
they did when.
I think they signed Daniel Jones to the extension, didn't they?
I hadn't heard that. So that was kind of my whole reasoning of he just didn't he like he had an
No,
Achilles
yeah, you're right. He was on the Colts for a 1 year, $14 million.
1 year deal and then he just tore his Achilles.
Yes.
So
So as of right now,
Anthony Richardson show.
they have Anthony Richardson and
Philip Rivers.
sign him for another year, man. Let's run it. Give him a full offseason.
So yeah, I guess my number three is probably Indy.
I don't hate it. I mean, look, you could send him Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
Send him Anthony Richardson. Send him Sauce Gardner. Just traded for him. That didn't turn out too good. I don't hate that one, but my next couple are fun. I'll go with the one you don't believe.
It's the Falcons.
No, that's not even on my board. That's
Okay.
not on my board. Sanford.
Brock Purdy just outdueled Caleb Williams.
Yeah, that's not. And I solved 500-piece puzzle. Like, what are we talking about?
Brock Purdy has had a good 3 weeks now,
Yes, he has had good week, but if I'm Shanahan,
and he just got that huge contract. This is year one of the huge contract.
look, this one is my least favorite one that I think he'll end up in.
Okay.
I think that which granted, we talked about it. We don't know if San Francisco's practice facility is built on Indian burial ground. What the deal is. The whole team is constantly hurt. You need to figure out a different strength and conditioning program.
Something.
You got to eat more nutrition bars. I mean,
maybe
Flintstone gummies.
Just throwing this one out there. Maybe get security for your first round wide receiver pick so he doesn't get shot in the chest.
Maybe stop drinking almond. Maybe look,
You're going to have the California almond grower farmers coming here with pikes and pitchforks.
If that's the case, I will gladly let you in and be like, why are you listening? There's nothing we're saying that you should listen to. But in all seriousness, I think we've had another. Now, granted, I know they signed him. Another year with Brock Purdy having injury issues. Another year with the whole receiving core having issues. They're going to be in a rebuild very soon.
Yes.
I say you take Brock Purdy, you say, look, we did awesome. We're going to use you as a trade asset to upgrade. Because that's the thing. Joe Burrow right now is like a top 3 quarterback in the league.
That's safe to argue that.
He's not 1 or 2, but he's somewhere between 3 and 6.
Yes.
So he's an upgrade.
Yeah.
So if I can look at this and say, look, I got 2 or 3 more years of McCaffrey. I got to rebuild my defense. Nobody wants to stay and catch the ball except for George Kittle.
Uh-huh.
So I'll take the one asset we just paid, use him to upgrade, and then I'm going to build my whole team around it. That's how I look at it. It's not my favorite, but I think that's a very realistic possibility.
Okay, now let's hear your last one.
I got 2 more.
2 more.
Do you have any?
No, I really don't, because these trades are just a little too big and hard to make work.
But
it's fun.
Okay. I'll give you the more realistic one, and then we can have fun with it.
Okay.
He's going to LA.
You mentioned this one before, and I'm pretty sure in a previous episode you launched the Anthony Richardson should go to LA.
I have sent many quarterbacks to the Rams, but
one to learn behind Stafford and one for Stafford rides off into the sunset.
Look, man, if this ends up being Stafford's last go around, why not?
Like you said,
why not go?
If the Rams win the Super Bowl this year, it's hard to say he doesn't end his career and just say it's been fun.
And Joe Burrow, look, you're going to a better head coach, offensive minded.
Absolutely.
Who is super known to be awesome to all visitors.
Absolutely.
Going to a way better organization.
Yep.
You have Puka, it's not Jamar Chase, but it's Puka.
He works well.
You have Kyron Williams. You have Blake Corum, who's starting to be actually a pretty decent number 2.
Oh, yeah.
So I think, and we both know, Rams don't crap about any draft.
No, they don't.
They will send everything.
They definitely say F them picks and light them on fire.
And it's worked. It got them a Super Bowl.
Yes, it did.
So it might get them a second.
And it put them in the playoffs last year.
Yeah. So I think that one I mean, this is dependent on staff.
Yes.
But we saw Sean McVay say, "Look, I thought I could do it with Jared Goff. I'm gonna go get my guy."
Yeah.
And went and got Stafford.
Yeah.
So if McVay knows something's happening, if he knows, man, Stafford knows, he's gonna go get his next guy. Why would you not go get Burrow?
That's probably the most compelling argument you've hit me with right there. But all depends on what happens with Stafford.
Yes.
Let's hear the last one.
Now the last one has a lot of moving parts.
Okay. This like a 4-team trade?
No.
I was gonna say we're not the NBA here.
But it does involve Arizona firing their head coach.
Okay.
Which is very real probability.
You know what? I completely spaced about Kyler.
Man, Arizona's done with Kyler.
It seems they are.
They've ran out Jacoby Brissett. Jacoby Brissett, they haven't won games. He's looked way better.
Very much so. He has the offense on time, and Kyler does not play on time.
So this is my thought process. Arizona fires their head coach. They bring in Brian Dable.
Okay.
Brian Dable says, "There's no way I'm working with Kyler Murray. Too small. He's not my type of quarterback."
Uh-huh.
They will trade Kyler Murray to Cincinnati to get Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow says, "Yes, please." He acquires Michael Wilson, who looks incredible right now.
Mm-hmm.
Marvin Harrison Jr., who will be happy to come play for a quarterback that can actually get him the ball. You have
happy to have a quarterback that's playing on time.
Yes, you have currently the number one in fantasy tight end in Trey McBride.
By a mile.
And that's just because Brock Bowers doesn't have a quarterback.
Yeah.
If Brock Bowers had a quarterback, it'd be Brock Bowers, Trey McBride, Tyler Warren, but still love it. Now, granted, you'd have to figure out something to do with the running backs. O-line isn't great, isn't terrible. Defense is going to need some work, but you got some good defensive parts.
That defense sometimes clicks, and then sometimes you're just like, they lost by 40?
Yeah.
What happened?
But and look, me and you both talked about it.
Uh-huh.
We do not blame Dable for the Giants' misses.
The only thing I blame Dable for is starting with Russell Wilson. They should have gone full into, we're just rolling out the ball and playing Jameis Winston. And we both said this from the start. Week 1, Jameis Winston should have been the guy until they could not stand.
Yes, but I think part of the problem was, and we know this is a thing in the league, when you sign the veteran guy, you gotta give him.
That's true, but just in my opinion, if it was so obvious he doesn't have it anymore.
Yes.
So just run out Jameis.
I mean, we did a whole episode where we jetted Russell.
Yeah.
So
very much so. The nano bubbles helped him float there.
So, but I mean, look, and I know it's hard to compare quarterback to quarterback, especially when they are such different types of quarterback. But with that being said, Brian Dable. Now there were outside factors, but he ultimately was the quarterback coach / offensive coordinator when Josh Allen made his turn from turnover machine to what he is now. He got to New York, and Daniel Jones was winning football until the New York gave up on Daniel Jones.
Yes, they did.
I don't think that was Dable.
You don't think it was Dable?
I think that was the offense.
Yeah, I mean, there's a fair amount of football analysts. I'm pretty sure it was Sam Monson that started the quote, and I've heard it spoken more, where when it comes to 52 positions on the roster, the coaches, the head coach, the DC, and the special teams coordinator, they get to say who those guys are. There is one position that they don't get a choice on, and that's quarterback.
Yeah.
The owner has to put their stamp of approval on it. So, yeah, you're right there.
And
pretty sure it was Sam Monson that started that phrase.
And without Malik Neighbor, who me and you think is a very good receiver.
Oh yeah, he will be like comeback player of the year next year. But you might as well just start engraving that plaque now.
It might be Cam from the Saints comeback.
Nah, I don't think.
But Jackson Dart looked good.
He did,
and he's looked bad since they got rid. I think Dable can go into that office and say, "Hey, you brought me in here. I want my quarterback." And Cincinnati, Cincinnati can say, "Look, we are bringing in Heisman winner, first round draft pick, Tyler Murray. We're saving some money."
I see. That's the thing. That's the thing, though. in this trade, in my opinion, not to just ruin your, or light your trade on fire.
It's
But
already on fire.
but if, in my opinion, if you are pulling this trade off and I am Cincinnati, do not send me your failed quarterback in Kyler Murray. I don't care how exciting he is, any of it. Like, it's on you to cut him and eat that contract. I'm not doing you the favor
I think
of
you
taking your failed experiment.
I think you have to send back a quarter. Just because there's not, there's not, and granted, we've learned this season that Arch Manning was not ready for the NFL. Hence, he's going back for another year.
Yeah,
But there's not a hyped name like a Manning in the draft.
no.
So I'd argue send me those first round picks. Send me your failed quarterback. Let's see if we can get anything out of him. If not, then we can use one of those picks to draft him.
See, the only reason I don't want Kyler though is because I think that is part of the reason they can be like, "Oh, we'll send you 2 firsts and 2 seconds," and everybody would just be like, "Joe Burrow's 3 first round quarterbacks or 3 first round picks," and they'll just be like, "Well, we'll send you 2 firsts and 2 seconds because we're sending you Kyler too," and so
Well, okay. And
I think including Kyler in this trade is more of a reason for the fans to get upset than losing Joe Burrow.
so, okay, I'm gonna read you the list of teams
Uh-huh.
that need a quarter.
Okay.
And then after this list, I want you to tell me what you think, percentage wise, is Joe Burrow in Cincinnati come August next.
Okay.
Okay. So Miami Dolphins, New York Jets, Cleveland Browns, Pittsburgh Steelers, Tennessee Titans, Indianapolis Colts, the Las Vegas Raiders, the New York Giants, possibly. Some are saying that Jackson Dart is already.
Really?
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's a Colin Coward jump on that.
You like Coward, I don't.
But okay, so Minnesota, Atlanta, New Orleans, possibly. Tyler Shuck's changing a lot of minds. He might end up winning off his rookie.
Doesn't really feel like it's a hot race anymore. It was fun until Ibuka just kind of
Yeah.
completely disappeared.
But I mean, he's now 5-3.
I don't know.
They've gone
I
5-1. They're on a win streak.
You can finish reading. You're like
I-
you're done with the list, in
yes.
my opinion.
Arizona.
I would say it's a 60-40 he stays.
You say 60-40.
Yeah, I think it's 60-40 he stays.
Honestly, man, I think it's 50.
I think you're bumping it up to 50-50.
I think it's a yeah. I think they're
I don't
Because-
hate Arizona. You threw Pitt. I don't think they can trade him to Pitt. That's in division.
I don't think they would, but I was just reading teams that
Yeah.
need a quarterback.
Fair enough. They need a quarterback, absolutely.
Miami's gonna do something.
They have to do something.
yeah. Tua's not even a back.
No. And so that's why I like Miami, but I don't know. I think these contracts are a little too cumbersome to deal. But we'll see.
Contract don't.
All right. So, is there anything else you want to talk about before we head into some DFS?
No, I feel like we've gone pretty long already, so we'll.
We have.
Oh, we're getting back into it. It's been a while. So,
Yeah.
all right, let's figure out these lineups. We will be back, guys.
We'll be right back.
I know what that sound means.
I don't think the mic picked that up at all.
What?
It barely shows up.
Oh no! We're gonna have to get that added as a sound effect.
Might have to
I
go.
probably sound like I'm super far away from the mic though. Gosh. And welcome back, people. We this was one of the harder ones we've put together.
So, if you have not built a Captain's Challenge lineup and you are looking into building one, you cannot have Puka Nakua and Bijan on the same round.
You can't do Kyron and Puka.
No.
I don't think you can do Kyron and Bijan and have enough money to build it.
I literally had to leave Bijan off,
I don't
like it.
I don't have Bijan or Kyron.
Me neither.
Oh, right. Okay. Who's your captain then?
Darnell Mooney for a whopping $6,000.
Gross. But I'd beat you on that one for $5,700. I have Tyler Algier as my captain.
All right. I thought about it.
He's gonna get those pesky goal line touches away from Bijan that everybody hates.
All right.
So maybe he just falls in a couple.
Did you take both Stafford and Cousins?
I have Stafford.
Okay, I took Stafford and Cousins.
Who else? Who do you have paired with Stafford?
Puka
Back.
and Tutu Atwell.
Okay. I have Puka and I have Blake Corum.
Okay.
Who do you have paired with Cousins?
Other than Darnell Mooney, I got my boy Kyle Pitts.
I also have Kyle Pitt. I went with the
8,800 for Kyle Pitts.
I went with the Rams defense.
Okay. You're starting to see more and more of these capture challenges, teams winning with defenses in,
Yes.
which is shocking.
Kirk Cousins can't move, man.
No, he cannot.
If he throws a pick six and gets sacked 2 times, that's
Yeah.
nothing. That's as many points as a good solid running back.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm gonna come in last place. I don't have
I'm
any. I have none of the running backs you want. The only offensive piece I have that you actually want is Puka.
pretty much the same. Yeah. My Darnell Mooney and Tutu Atwell picks may sink my team,
Probably.
but
Anyway, it is late, buddy.
it sure is.
So thanks for coming back. It's been a while,
Fun to be back.
Awesome.
We hope you all love our latest episode.
but you won't.
Bet you won't.
But we love you. Good night.
We love you. Good night.